What if I told you that? Toyota is secretly building a small SUV that could bring back the golden age of off-roading? Not a concept, not a rumor, but something real, compact, and wild enough to wear the Land Cruiser badge. It's called the 2026 Toyota Land Cruiser Mini FJ, and trust me, this thing might just be the most exciting Toyota in years. At first glance, it looks like a time machine. The design instantly reminds you of the legendary FJ40, the one that conquered deserts, jungles, and mountains. But this new version, it's modern, electrified, and ready to take on everything from city streets to the Sahara. Now picture this, a boxy silhouette that looks tough even when it's parked. Circular LED headlights shining like eyes from the past. A strong upright grille with the classic Toyota lettering proudly across the front. Short overhangs, thick tires, chunky fenders, and that old-school charm blended with futuristic details. It's the kind of car that makes people stop and stare. But this isn't just nostalgia. Toyota built this Mini FJ for the new generation. The ones who love adventure but don't want something massive or hard to handle. It's smaller than the big Land Cruiser. Lighter, but every inch is capable. Think of it as the perfect mix between the Land Cruiser 250 and the FJ. Cruiser. Reborn for the future. And here's the cool part. The Mini FJ isn't just going to look rugged. It's going to be rugged. Built on Toyota's new TNGA-F platform, the same foundation that underpins the new Land Cruiser and Tacoma. That means it's body on frame, not a soft crossover. Real hardware for real off-roading. Under the hood, expect options that make sense for 2026. Toyota's new hybrid powertrains are the key. One version might use the 2.4-liter turbocharged hybrid system, producing around 330 horsepower with electric torque for instant response. Another could go full electric, offering silent power and insane traction with dual motors. Imagine crawling over rocks or snow with zero noise, just the crunch of dirt under your tires. Inside, Toyota is expected to keep things simple but functional. Think durable materials. Exposed bolts, grab handles everywhere, waterproof flooring, and removable panels. The vibe is adventure first. The dashboard will probably feature a large floating touchscreen with Toyota's latest infotainment software, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and an off-road control system that lets you tweak traction, suspension, and camera angles right from the screen. But here's what makes this car special. It's not designed for millionaires. Toyota wants the Mini FJ to be affordable. The goal is to give younger drivers and new explorers a way into the Land Cruiser world without breaking the bank. Rumors suggest it could start around $35,000, which is crazy value for a vehicle with this much off-road DNA. Now, let's talk about how it drives. Based on early testing reports and Toyota's own statements, this Mini FJ will have short wheelbase agility, real 4WD locking differentials, and a terrain management system straight from the big Land Cruiser. That means mud, sand, snow, or rocks, it's not afraid of any of them. The suspension setup will likely mix coil springs with adaptive dampers for balance between comfort and control. It's not a luxury SUV pretending to be tough. It's a tough SUV that happens to feel refined. You can daily drive it to work, then take it into the wild without changing a thing. And the looks, oh man, Toyota nailed the design language. Retro, yes, but clean and modern. The Mini FJ might even come in two versions. A regular one for casual drivers and a more rugged trail edition with roof racks, steel bumpers, recovery hooks, and even a snorkel option. You can already imagine it parked in your driveway. A small square, unapologetic little tank that makes everything else on the road look boring. It doesn't try to blend in. It stands out by being exactly what it wants to be. Now, here's something that'll surprise a lot of people. Toyota isn't building this just for fun. They're playing a long game. SUVs are getting smaller, smarter, and more efficient. The Land Cruiser Mini FJ could attract a whole new audience that the big Land Cruiser never could. College grads, young professionals, or anyone who grew up seeing the old FJ and dreamed of owning one someday. The timing is perfect too. Look around, people are falling back in love with simple, rugged vehicles again. Ford Bronco, Suzuki Jimny, and now the return of the Land Cruiser brand. Everyone wants something that feels real again. Toyota saw that and said, let's make it happen. And if you're wondering about performance, here's what's wild. Toyota might give it multiple power options depending on the market. A hybrid turbo for North America, a smaller 1.8 hybrid for Asia and Europe, and maybe even a fully electric model later down the line with up to 400 kilometers of range. That means no matter where you live, you'll get a version that fits your needs. Safety won't be an afterthought either. Expect Toyota Safety Sense 3.0 with radar cruise control, lane centering, collision avoidance, and 360-degree cameras. The brand knows people will take this thing off-road, so expect features like downhill assist, multi-terrain select, and off-road crawl control built in. But let's be honest, beyond all the tech and numbers, the Mini FJ is about something emotional. It's about bringing back the spirit of adventure. The kind of car that makes you want to pack your bag and just go somewhere. No plan, no map, just free. Toyota is betting that feeling still matters, that cars should make you feel something, not just take you from A to B. And if they get this right, the Mini FJ could become a modern legend, just like the FJ40 was in its day. So here's the real question. Will Toyota actually launch it? All signs point to yes. It's already being tested under camo. Trademarks are filed, and insiders are whispering that it could debut officially in late 2025, with sales starting early, 2026. That means the countdown has already started. The world's about to see what happens when the Land Cruiser name goes small but mighty. Before we wrap up, imagine this. You're on a narrow trail, the sun's setting. You flick the switch to 4WD, the headlights glow through the dust. And that little Mini FJ climbs higher, steady and sure, just like its ancestors did decades ago. That's not just a car. That's a legacy reborn. So what do you think? Should Toyota actually bring this beast to life? Would you choose it over a Bronco Sport or a Jimny? Tell me in the comments. I read them all. And if you made it this far, you're part of the few who still believe cars should have soul. Hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Because the future of cars isn't just electric or digital, it's emotional. And the 2026 Toyota Land Cruiser Mini FJ might just prove it.